Well, Prince Harry has suffered a major blow in his case against The Sun's publisher, a judge throwing out the Duke's claims of phone hacking. Let's bring Associate Editor at the UK's Daily Telegraph, Camilla Tominey, from her home in England. Good morning to you, Camilla. Nice to see you. Why were the phone hacking allegations dismissed?
Well, basically, Carl, initially Prince Harry had said that he was hacked both by The Sun and the now defunct News of the World, but he said he couldn't bring those claims sooner because there was a pact between the press and the palace which prevented him from putting a case in earlier. Justice Fancourt has said, no, that doesn't sound plausible. He doesn't believe that there was a secret pact and that effectively he's waited too long to bring these claims. However, there is a bit of a reprieve for Prince Harry because he's also claiming that The Sun and the News of the World use blagging techniques to try and obtain his own personal information. And the judge has said in the case that he will look at those claims, but the hacking claims have been thrown out, Carl.
So when will the trial take place then, and where does it go from here?
Well, it's going to take place in January, but don't forget, he's also got multiple claims against different newspapers. This is just News Group newspapers, which covers The Sun and the News of the World. He's also suing the Mail newspaper group. He's also suing the Mirror newspaper group, and he's suing the Home Office on 2 counts about how he was stripped of his taxpayer-funded security when in the UK. So, look, the bloke is consulting with lawyers quite a lot right now and has got a lot of cases concurrently. We're expecting that some of these other cases will also return in the new year. So I think January is once again going to be a very busy month for Harry.
Camilla, I've known you for a lot of years, and you're an impeccable journalist, one of the best I've ever come across in my working life. As you know, I'm much more trashy than you are. What's going on with Harry and Meg's?
Well, I know how trashy you are, first of all, and I'm glad that you've got that on the record. Thank you for your praise of my own journalistic skills, although I was once described by Harry as somebody awful who always got things wrong. Who knows what's going on? You know, she's been seen at a farmer's market. He's carrying on with his thing. They've obviously been dumped by Spotify, so things aren't going quite to plan. I mean, I say January because it was only last January that he brought out Spare, but it hasn't really had the impact on the world that they were hoping. They wanted to be kind of seen as the next Obamas. Yeah. But instead they're being lampooned on South Park.
Yeah. Look, my favourite paper, as you know, the New York Post, is sort of running with there's trouble in paradise, which I believe completely. Do you think there's any truth to that at all?
Well, look, I did a feature fairly recently about how they appeared to be leading. They appeared to be on different paths.
Ah.
Well, in terms of, you know, she didn't want to get involved in the book promotions.
Yeah.
She's kind of like wanting to ramp everything up and be on the world stage. He's taking out all of these lawsuits because he wants his privacy. So that strikes me as a bit of a contradiction.
They're off for sure.
I can't possibly comment, Carl. Nobody knows.
Because you're too credible.
You know. Yeah, the problem is, Carl, as we both know, you know, marriages are interesting.
Anyway, thank you so much, Camilla. Love your work.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh, my goodness. Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
That never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?